Hey, what's up, everybody? How are you today? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Tamisha, also known as Mrs. Coda. So today we're going to talk about how to prepare the day before you go and take your NBCOT exam. And I have 5 tips for you guys that I believe is super helpful. And I feel like if you follow these tips, you will do great the day before going in for your exam. First tip number 1 is do not study before you go for your exam. Okay? It's very easy to want to cram study, but if you don't know certain information the night before, you're not going to learn it the day of. So I always tell my students, do not study the day before. Just relax, no studying, close the books, and let that be it. All right, so that's tip number 1. Now, tip number 2 is positive affirmation or a prayer. All right, this can be a mindset game if you're not careful. And what do I mean by that? I mean that if you are thinking already negative, that, oh, I'm going to go take this exam and I'm going to fail and I'm going to do so bad, you're already setting yourself up for failure, right? So it's best to have a positive affirmation or get in the routine of speaking positively into your life, saying, you know what, I went through this schooling, I was able to graduate, and I'm at this point in my life where I believe that I can do this. So just, reciting a positive affirmation or just prayer. For me, it's prayer. Just taking time to pray every day and thanking God for the opportunity of being able to chase after this career. Okay, so that's tip number 2. Tip number 3 is the day before, you should do something fun. Maybe go out to dinner or do like a matinee movie or early movie. I would not recommend doing a late night movie the night before your exam, but just doing something fun. Maybe hang out with your friends, hang out with your family. If you have kids, do something with your kids. Do something to take your mind off of the exam. All right, because the more if you think about it, that's where anxiety likes to creep in. So tip number 3 is go out and do something fun. Tip number 4 is you should go and drive by the exam site, right? So go drive by so you know exactly where it is, because the last thing you want is to run into traffic, right, before your exam, or have a hard time finding it, right? So that's going to also set your mind at ease when you know exactly where the exam site is. So that is tip number 4. Go and check it out. Go check out the location, have a feel of the environment. So the day of, when you're driving there to take your exam, that's the least of your worries. All right? And then the last tip number 5, is go to bed earlier, right? Go to sleep earlier. And the reason I say go to sleep earlier is because I always recommend my students, you should take your exam first thing in the morning. All right? Why? Because your mind is most clear when you first wake up. You're not thinking about all the things that's happening in the day, right? So if you go to bed early, right, and you wake up in the morning, you get yourself together, and you drive to the exam site and you take it, let's say 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock in the morning, right? That is better than going to take it during the midday, maybe like 12 o'clock during rush hour time or even in the afternoon, because there's so much that has already happened in the day that you're carrying over. So I hope that these 5 tips are helpful. I hope that you actually use them. And I'm telling you, they will honestly make a difference, and they will totally help you prepare the day before you go take your NBCOT exam. So I wish all of you the best of luck. If for any reason you feel like you're struggling with just studying and trying to figure out where to start and just structure all together, If you go and look at my description below, there's tons of information there where I provide that can help you with your study patterns, your learning style, as well as a study guide. Okay, so again, be sure to like, share, and don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. All right, bye-bye.